And my people say, feeling so much better when you feeling so much better when you feeling so much better when you I say, feeling so much better when you and while you waiting, feeling so. Good morning. Good morning. This is Monday morning with Rodney. I am Rodney Pollard. You can find me on Facebook, on Twitter at Rev. That's REVRP on Twitter. And just want to send a couple of words out to you this morning, talking about this topic today, and it too shall pass. It too shall pass. Now, we read that in the Bible, and we how the prophets came in and they gave this message to the people, and you will hear the term "it too shall pass" or "this will pass." And what I want to talk to you this morning is about in your life right now. You may be in a downward situation. You may be having a hard time right now and feel like there is no end to it. But believe it or not, this too shall pass. You've been in this place before. We cannot forget where we come from. That's why it was so important in the Bible that we always remember that God always told them or let them know, or sent a prophet or sent a judge to remind them that I'm the same God that was there in the beginning, that brought you out of your bad situation, brought you out of being enslaved, brought you out of being in captivity, brought you out where you had nowhere else to turn, brought you out where you used to worship other idol gods, and brought you out of all these things. So this too shall pass. So we cannot forget that we've been in a bad situation before. We've been in a place where it seemed dim, it seemed dark, it seemed there was no hope. Our back was up against the wall. Everything was going wrong. Nothing seemed right. Family members turning backs on you. Jobs laying you off. All these things, and you sit and you wonder, how am I gonna get through this? You begin to get down on your on you begin to come down on how you feel. Your thoughts are all over the place. You just know, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I just want to give up. But believe it or not, this too shall pass. You're only in it for a temporary state. But the thing about it, while you're in that state, it seems so definite, because you go day after day after day looking, hoping, wishing, praying that this was the day that you got your breakthrough, that this was the day that this situation ended, that this was the time that things changed for you. I'm looking for my change to come. I'm waiting for my change to come, but I have not got it. I have not received. I have not got confirmation yet. But I know at a shadow, without a shadow of doubt, and with the drop of a dime, that this too shall pass. I'm not going to be in this position all the time. I'm not going to be here always. I know that God's going to bring me out. He sees us in our condition. He sees us in our situation. And He allows us to go through it. He allows us to be in there for a while, to realize. We sometimes we get set apart to think. Sometimes we get set apart to come to a conclusion. We get in those situations where everything else is taken away from us, everything else is removed from us, and we can just really focus on God and who He is. And then we begin to think on the goodness of God, on how His grace and His mercy is sufficient, that He's right there. He's the provider. He's our keeper. He's our sustainer. He's our fortress. He's our stronghold. He's our refuge. And we begin to see it and realize it, and then begin to think on Him, and we forget about our problems, and then we just concentrate on our Creator. We forget about the situation, and we just concentrate on God and who He is in our life. And we begin to thank Him, praise Him, and worship Him, and give Him all thanks and all glory for the things that He has done for us. And before you know it, you're out of that situation, that this too shall pass. But while you're in the moment, waiting for this to pass, while you're right there sitting, waiting, concentrating, giving it all to God, you're giving it up to Him now. Don't let your situations be bigger than the God that you serve. Don't let your problems become the only thing that you praise. And what I mean by you giving praise to your problems, every day you wake up, throughout the entire day, all you're doing is talking about your problem, talking about how hard you got it, talking about the things that aren't going right in your life. So you're giving your problems to praise. You're promoting your problems. You're advertising your problems for other people. It's different when you're in your problems and you're talking about them, but then you like, well, yeah, I'm going through something right now. This and this is happening in my life, but I know a God. My God is able. But when you're sitting there and you're promoting your problem. Well, I got this problem and I don't know what I'm going to do. I got this problem and I feel like I'm being consumed by it. I got this problem. All you're doing is promoting that problem and getting that problem praise. And that problem becomes more than just an issue. It becomes your life. You're being consumed by that problem because you're not giving God any praise, knowing that I have a confidence in God, knowing that He can bring you out. But all you're doing is getting that problem your praise. So how can it pass if you're sitting there just giving it all the praise and you giving God no praise? I've been in positions before where I had no money. I've been in positions before. There's been times that I had to sleep in my truck. I've been in positions before where I should have been locked up, or I've been in positions before that I should have been laying in a hospital bed with bullet holes in my body. But God protected me. God saw me through it. So I can't give those problems any praise. I can only give God the praise because I was in it for a minute. Hear me now. I was just in it for a minute. So when it passed, I came out praising God. I did not know why He brought me through it. I did not care why He brought me through it. All I knew is that He brought me through it. And that's what mattered the most to me, that God was able to bring me out. So in order for you to get through this situation, to get through this problem that you're in, to get through this moment, don't give the situation the praise. Don't do it. Give God the praise, even in your problems, even in your moments of weakness, in your moment when you're terrified. Those are the most time when we are at our weakest, when we are at our vulnerable point, when we're scared and we don't know where to go, we don't know where to turn, and we begin promoting the negative things in our lives versus promoting the positive God that we serve. Keep looking up, knowing that this too shall pass. Don't worry about anything else but this passing. And don't let that fella that we call the devil get you down. This song by Reverend Fleming is just a reminder of the power that you have through the God that we serve. That's my time for today. God bless you. I love you. And keep your head up.